Welcome to the blow me state. Jesus. Day number 3, 4. Oh. This wind needs to go away. Oh yeah, I got a couple of mowers to check out for the neighbor that was dropped off last night. Anyway, I'm out here. We're going. Not going too good today. Got up this morning and went to bed feeling okay. Got up this morning and was talking to one of my buddies on Facebook there. Sorry. And the longer I talk to him, I'm like, something's not right. I literally felt sick to my stomach and got warm, flushed, and when I belched it hurt and stunk. I'm like, what? And well, I took a shower, that kind of helped, but then I went down and I do what, when my stomach gets like that, I do a bowl of milk with some butter, salt and pepper in it, melt it, I'll warm it in the microwave until the butter melts, and then put in a bunch of crackers, and then put a little more butter on top of that, melt that in, then salt and pepper it to taste, and eat that. And I did that, and about an hour after that, I feeling pretty good. But across the lower back hurts today. The legs down hurt, and Monday can't get here fast enough, and hopefully we can get this kidney stone gone. Anyway, enough with that. Update on the Steel 41 AV Super Saw. When Buddy dropped off the mowers last night, I went to start it to show him how well the thing started, because the day we got that running, not one bit of problems. None. Started it, let it set, it'd fire right off. Start it, let it set, fire right off. Well, I went to show him, I couldn't hardly turn the thing over. I'm like, what in the hell? Well, I went to get a wrench to take the spark plug out. Well, he grabbed it and started yanking on it. He said, it's turning over now. And we got her fired up, smoked like hell. And then I looked, he had it going, and looked at exhaust and fluids just flying out the muffler. I'm like, what? So he ran it, dried it out, checked it over. Okay, so I let it sit here. So I then I got thinking, well, the carburetor's up here, gas tank's down here. How does gas get up into the carburetor to get into the motor to flood it? I'm like, that don't make any sense. Well, then I was wondering about the vent on the cap not working, so maybe as this warmed and cooled, gas will expand and contract. I thought if the vent ain't working, well, it's getting pressure and it's pushing the gas up. Well, if that's the case, that means the needle and seat and that little carburetor's not working. Well, I dried it out, we let it set, same thing. Shut it off, start it, no problem. So when I got out here, I grabbed it, went to turn it over, and it was hard again. Pulled the plug out, soaked. I'm like, really? So I tore into it and got looking. Yeah. When I get home, I will, well, I called the owner, and he's going to transfer. Him and I got bank accounts in the same bank, so he's going to transfer money to the bank. I can get the carburetor cheaper than going ahead and getting the parts. And the other reason I opted for a new carburetor is one of the screws on the carburetor looks like it's been glued back in. So he says, yep, get me a new carburetor. So we're going to get a new carburetor, and I'll get new fuel lines, and then that saw should be completely done. My dad's pulling saw, I did find a ring and gasket that I need. I think I got them all. I got to look through that pile again. Then that little saw will be going. Mr. Fail from yesterday, I'm thinking about getting up here on the bench. I don't know. I'm thinking about, well, if I'm ordering one carburetor, I might just order two. The only thing I can figure out that's wrong with this saw is the fact that I let it set for, oh, maybe it's set longer than what I thought. No, well, yeah, it's probably set longer, and I didn't, well, the tank was empty, so I don't remember if I ran it dry or not, but irregardless. Excuse me. Irregardless, I'm going to open up that carburetor and see, because if I turn the hoses around, it'll pull the fuel up, but then it don't. And I notice it's not going through the carburetor, so that's why it started and ran on what gas was in it, then died, because that's all it had. So I'm pretty sure the diaphragm in there's hardened up or stuck or whatever. But so yeah, I'm just messing with that. Then I'm sitting here trying to decide on how I'm going to do this tool I'm trying to do. Ouch. That's the other thing. Tips of my fingers on my left hand been hurting. Oh, shoot. Pocket to put a hole in my pants. I got to cut there on all four corners of this out. I'd like to leave that radius, but the way I'm looking at doing it, I probably won't be able to. Then this here, I'm going to notch that out. Take those pieces, weld them in there, because then you take that piece, turn it, then that'll line up this way. I guess the furnace kicked on. So yeah, I'm just sitting here trying to figure out, and I'm trying to decide if I want to V-notch that, take my hole saw and make a smaller round, because the tool I'm making this for, if I go from there to there, it'll be smaller, so I'll have my pinch points. Anyway, yeah, I've got it. Draw it out. Similar to one I seen, but for no more than what's there. That one I seen, they think that thing's worth its weight in gold. So I don't know, I might start messing with that. This is where I wish I had a mill. Yeah, mill? Yeah, mill I would need. So anyway, I'll see if I get going on that, or take the carburetor off this pull-in and see what that looks like, and determine if I want to just order a new carburetor for that too. Probably would be further ahead. But, my dad's old saw started all the time. He just got weak there at the end. Well, after sticking the ring in the cylinder, I know why. And I hate doing it, but I gotta re-rope the damn thing. But once I know, yeah. Alright, I'm starting to think out loud. Never mind. Sorry, I should have showed you guys opening this up, but whoever said maybe junk in the carburetor, I think you might have been correct. Oops, come on. Boy, you got something in there. Holy moly. Look at that. What is that? Come on, camera. What is that crap? That just come out of the carburetor. And it is a gas passage. It's sawdust. I'll be son of a... Okay, well, I guess I'll... Wow, that's crazy to get into that passage. Wow. Okay. Well, I guess I'll take this carburetor apart and see if we can clean it, or we're going to have to get a new one. Wow, that's crazy. You guys just seen it with me. And you can see there's a passageway there, which lines up with this hole right here. So yeah, I'll be damned. Okay. Look at that thing. Holy crap. There's the thing for the engine stand. He made that out of a solid shaft this time. Holy crap. Let's see. He's got something else out here in the truck. Freaking wind. Okay. What do you call that? A hitch buddy or something like that or whatever?
Companion hitch.
A what?
Companion hitch.
Companion hitch, that's it. He's got the setup in the floor. It's all bolted down and there you go. You got some good welds on that. And he's locked in. I'll be damned.
Spray arc.
Okay.
That one needs cleaned up. That's kind of ugly, but
Yeah, I see why you see everybody's going to the fifth wheel plate instead of the goose ball. So that way you can still do both, either or.
they should just go to the gooseneck and be done.
Yeah.
I gotta get another one of these on the side so I have a lock tab.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, you can't get her turned down far enough, can you?
Just like cut it off.
I was just going to say, if you shorten her a little. Cool.
Got 1 3/4 inch bolt on the front.
Oh.
The one on the top actually draws it down tight,
And the other one just...
and the other one locks it into place.
Okay. Cool. Oh, that should make a difference for you.
Well, this is a nice hitch.
Yeah. Alrighty.
And now let that camper salesperson say, "Oh, you ain't set up for it. Y'all better go back and look at the back of that truck."
Yeah. Oh, I should have never messed with the chainsaw. From my left side to my right side across my lower back is just going. It really drives me nuts sitting around because nothing's getting done, and I gotta get stuff done. Anyway. Ay, 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 ay. Here at it. The fact that I lifted up this side, we go with the. See, that's a solid freaking shaft. That ain't gonna bend. Holy moly, that ain't gonna bend. Anyway, I guess. Haven't got anywhere on this new tool yet. I was going to show Buddy, but he skedaddled quick, which is okay, because actually, yeah. Alright. Okay. Pain's down now. Still stiff, but color finally come back to it. It don't want to bend. That's about all I can do right now. Anyway, I just went out and I cut the angles on this. Got that on there. It's starting round over. That's what I was working on. I'm not done grinding on this. I got to finish dressing the edge. Holy moly. Let me get in there and knock the welding splatter out of the grooves. Wow, that thing is heavy. I was sitting on my bench outside and had my finger under there like that, and it slipped off the edge. Oh, mother. Anyway, getting that hole dressed up. I guess I should have told him an inch hole, but that's okay. I got stuff around here that'll fit that. That'll work. I'll get a piece of 3/4 inch and make a special handle for this. Anyway. Howie, howie, howie. As you can see, that motor I haven't touched. That motor I haven't touched. 283 I haven't finished tearing down. A little while ago my back took off hurting, both the left and right side across the lower back, and I finally took a hydro because I thought maybe that's what made me so sick this morning, was too much, because I got tramadol and they had me taking ibuprofen and then this hydrocodone, so I thought maybe that's what made me sick feeling this morning. And yeah. Oh man, I'm just like, really? This is crazy. But oh. Let's go get started on my tool. This is where I wish I had a mail. I really do, because it'll work, or otherwise I'm going to break down and take it to town and let it mill it. Oh, don't touch that finger. Anyway, I left that out there to cool off. But almost got through the corners, but I noticed I'm not square. I would have preferred to be square. Here, I'll show you what I mean. You can see I'm not. Oh God, dang hands. Yeah, you can see that one running uphill and that. But I gotta get those knocked out. And I gotta. This width here is not a final. If we went a little thinner, that'd be fine too, because the way this is going to work, so this would, there'll be two of them coming down. They're going to have a bolt through, so I guess if I even went in another, but anyway, whatever this ends up being, this piece will have to match. Ouch. If I had a bigger chunk of metal one, but ow. Okay, how was it? Okay. See, I've got this marked out the notch at, then use those. What that's for is when this here lines up with that notch, that means that's my ear. I'm going to put it, I'll V-groove it and weld that all the way around, and that will be my point to go from there to up here, or wherever that ends up. So yeah, I don't know, I guess since I got the mark there in the mark, I might go ahead and do a starter hole and then see if the blacksmith's got some rod, or maybe a rod, and I don't, either that, or Buddy's got that other shaft made, maybe figure out what threads he put in that and then make this the same. I'd like to have its own independent shaft for this, because wow, that would, ooh, I just had a thought here. Okay, no, I'd just make another set of plates. I just might have stumbled onto something. After working on that LS motor, this thing might come in more handy than what I thought. And this distance here ain't set in stone too. I'd like to have that radius in there, because sharp corners are breaking points, and if you radius it, then things are better. But that's where, if I had a mill, if I had some metal tools, I could create some interesting stuff too. So, and see there, I didn't get that square, so I don't know. I might take it to town and see, because if they chuck it in and get them all the same and or whatever, I don't know. I don't know a lot about metalworking, but I sure wouldn't mind having a mill and learning. Alright guys, I'm going to go. I think it's time to go home. So that's my ideas on tools I'm trying to make. If I would have made this plate out of 5/8 or 3/4 and a lot bigger, you could almost hang a Cummins motor off this sucker. Jeepers creepers. Now that's the other thing I'll have to do. I'll figure out, I'm going to drill, I'll have to do that somehow. I'm going to drill 3/8 or bigger hole through for the pivot pin, because this one is turned tighter, so I won't have to do a welded nut. I'll drill the hole straight through for that, and figure out how to drill the hole straight through on that one engine stand that this is going to be on, and then I got to drill 2 holes on that one, so I got a 45-degree lock too. So, all right, everybody, I'll see you guys later. Take her easy.